We have discussed the mean squared error, and here we now have a couple of questions related to estimating the mean squared error. It's a little bit unusual in that we are estimating it from a graph, and the regression line I have there is not the least squares regression line, or not the maximum likelihood, same thing, regression line. So I've chosen this regression line because, well, it goes through the points, and so the residuals are easy to estimate, right? So we have here, here, and then that residual and this residual. So, and you have to calculate which of the four mean squared errors are correct here. Okay, moving on to the next page. I have superimposed now the least squares regression line, which is this blue color here. And for the least squares regression line, we can get the mean squared error automatically from the computer output. And that's on the next page. Here we have the computer output. This is the Stata syntax is regress, the y variable, and then all the x variables. We have only one here. On the top left corner, there you see the ANOVA table, analysis of variance. We will talk about that later in this course more. And this column here is the mean square for what? For the model there, and then for the residual, highlighted in red here. Residual, same thing as error. So the MSE, the mean squared error, is here. Now, the line that you saw on the previous slide is fairly close to this line, and you will find that the mean squared error that you calculated 2 slides ago is not all that much larger than the mean squared error that is the best one, the smallest one. This has to be smaller than the one you calculated, right? Because this one is the smallest one. Okay, that's the end of this segment.